Welcome to We Really Love Island
with Remy and Lily.
I'm Remy Casimir. I'm a New York City stand-up comedian, and I host the sex podcast, How Come?
I'm Lily Michelle. I'm also a comedian, and I'm obsessed with season 2.
We are obsessed with love, sex, and reality TV. So we're binging the best show there is, Love Island. And now, so are you.
Watch along with us and then listen to what we have to say about the episode. This episode, we're talking about
Season 2, Episode 2.
Wow.
Oh, what a time to be alive. Fucking love this show more than anything.
It's just getting better and better. I can't wait for the next. I think episode 3 is going to be
Heated.
so good.
That's why when you were like, oh, Terry comes in this early, I was like, I don't think we get to see him until the end of the episode.
Yeah, you were right.
Yeah. Highlight of the episode has to be Katie's walk-in, though. Like,
It was in the last 5 seconds.
It was in the last 5 seconds. Rewatch it. I did. We did.
It's fun.
Because she looks like she's dancing towards girls, the way it's like kind of awkward, but like she's heading to the guys.
Yeah. I mean,
she's so cute. I can't wait.
we can't even talk about them that much because
I
they're
know.
not introduced yet.
I know. Okay. But they are hot and we're pumped. All right. So we open on Let's Marvin Gaye and Get It On. They bought some Charlie Puth song. Good job. And Zara and Sophie are revealing secrets to each other.
And guess what Zara's secret is?
She's Miss Great Britain. And Sophie didn't even mention hers.
Of course, because she's a good person. She's
Yeah.
humble. Zara's just like, oh, I've had bad experiences. It's like, what's your bad experience? It's just your personality.
I
that's a
think
bad
it's all in her head.
Yeah, I think so.
Like, even when she was explaining it to Scott, he's like, oh, like, in what way has that been bad for you?
He was like, it's not like you did porn. Like, you're not.
Right. And she's like, and it's not like you're like famous,
Yeah.
But he's like, what is it? And she's just like, I don't know. Like, I get really nervous about it. And it's like, okay, cool. So nothing's actually happened.
Nothing's happened. Oh, she was like, oh, when guys want to take me out just because I'm Miss Great Britain. It's like, no,
they probably just want to take you out because you're hot.
Yeah.
Which is like also not great, but
yeah, but that's why you want.
Yeah, and then she's like, I want people to get to know me for Zara. It's like,
that's why they're taking you on a date.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're trying to get to know you, stupid girl.
Stupid bitch. No, and Sophie's secret is much better.
Oh, I love Sophie's
much
secret.
Juicier.
I wish Sophie would go around telling everybody the secrets.
Me
of
too.
Zara.
I know. But the way that Sophie phrased her secret was interesting to me.
Yeah, when she was like, I dated a girl.
No, I dated a lesbian for 6 months.
Oh.
And before that, I dated another lesbian for 6 months.
Yeah, it's like, girl, you're gay.
I'm like, you're bi at least.
Yeah, but it's crazy that you're like calling them a lesbian.
Yeah.
Just be like, I dated a girl.
Right. And like the first time I saw that, I was like, I don't know. Are they more open about LGBT?
No, they're not.
No, they're not.
So my old roommate dated a girl who lives in London. And apparently it's like not that cool yet, you know?
That's crazy.
And I think that's why Sophie phrased it like that, because Sophie's from like a small town.
Yeah.
So being like, I dated a lesbian instead of being like,
I am a lesbian.
Yeah.
Yeah. And she hasn't dated a guy for like 2 years, she said, I think.
Yeah, since Danny Cipriani.
He's a rugby player.
Yeah, who's super hot. We Googled him.
Yeah.
I would Google him if I were you.
I would die for Sophie to hook up with a girl in this house. And
Yeah.
but also I think it like we're already putting these people into this like anthropological experiment. Like, can there be multiple people that like both and stuff? Like, would that work? Or like, would it be taking away from like the matching of other people?
Yeah, I mean, if 2 girls paired up, then 2 guys would be out.
Would have to be out.
Yeah. And like,
So for like the sake of the show, it's difficult.
and
Like, I
don't
never
think-
know what to do with show, like,
Yeah.
because like there should be equal representation, but also it would make things askew.
Yeah. But I think it'd be fun if they dropped in, because Sophie told Zara her type, which is like a tomboy with a lot of tattoos
I mean, it's Tom with a vagina.
Yeah, Tom with a pussy is her type. And honestly, I think Tom does have a pussy.
Tom has a pussy.
But I think it'd be really cool if they did drop in a little tomboy hot les for her.
I think that'd be sick. But yeah, then do 2 guys have to go? I don't know.
Maybe.
Then there's the challenge, kissing challenge.
The kiss and tell.
Kiss and tell, yeah.
I loved it.
What
I
did
love
you
giant beer pong. That Tom had a 5-some.
Yep.
Which I did not expect. And I also don't know how that works. He didn't get into detail about it. How many girls, how many guys?
Nobody knows.
How many did you hook up with guys? Because I could see Tom also being bi.
Yeah. I think maybe they should just have Love Byland where everyone's bi.
That would, honestly,
it would
really
be great. Yeah.
I would love that. If a guy like was sleeping with a girl and then would make out with a guy, oh, that'd be so hot.
It's hot.
Yeah.
And like sex between any 2 hot people is hot.
Yeah.
Kissing between any 2 hot people is hot. Like, I would not be opposed.
Do you remember the episode of Gossip Girl where Hilary Duff has a threesome?
No, I didn't get that far in Gossip Girl where Hilary Duff even showed up.
Oh, I love Gossip Girl.
That's like after Michelle Trachtenberg.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
But it was hot. That's all I wanted to say. Is
but she had a threesome with 2 dudes?
With a guy and a girl. Mm. And it was very, very hot. Olivia cheated on her boyfriend with a girl.
Yeah.
Which I thought, when they said that, I thought it was going to be Sophie.
Yeah.
But I was really impressed. And then Olivia's like, I'm not going to go down on her. It was just some kiss. It's like, you know you would.
Yeah. Also, then, like, what are we defining? Because I feel like cheating is more about the emotion involved.
Yeah, also
especially
sex.
If it's with somebody that you're not, like, she's like, but I don't even like girls.
Yeah.
Like,
I think if you're drunk and you make out with, like, your friend.
That's not cheating.
That's not cheating. But I could see some people, like how Daniel's so possessive. I could see him being like, that's fucking cheating. Or like, a look is cheating.
I can't stand Daniel.
I hate him so much.
He makes me really uncomfortable.
Also,
yeah,
Olivia kissed Scott.
She didn't mean to.
I don't know.
I really think after those, first of all, I don't think Olivia wants more choices right now.
Yeah, you're right.
I think she's like very like flustered and whatever, and I think she's just like a kissy like she just kisses people.
Yeah.
And she says she thought Scott was Nathan.
Yeah.
So she doesn't even know who he is yet. She was just like, I kissed Nathan.
Fun. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was just fun, but then it brought out the beast in Zara.
Yeah, and then Tom and who else? Oh, and Nathan were talking about it in the kitchen later, and they were like, "Did you see Zara's look? Like her face after
if
was
looks
just
could
like,
kill."
Yeah,
it was like that same Naomi glance to Jess, like murder you.
Actually, Zara does remind me a lot of Naomi,
but less hot.
It's just like she can't pull like Naomi did.
But Naomi is like much more chill and snaky.
Yeah, because she can be. I think Zara would be a lot more chill if she had guys coming to her instead of the other way around. Right now, she's chasing.
But she is technically good look. I think it's all about the attitude.
Yeah.
Like, if she had just come in and been like, what's up? Like, whatever. Like, but she was instantly like, hey, oh my God. Like, I want to marry you.
Yeah.
I do that too. Like, I get it. I'm coming from a place of understanding. But like...
Yeah. No, I'm crazy.
Yeah,
sure.
Yeah. No, I'm crazy. Don't worry.
Don't worry. I'm also crazy.
I didn't say I would do well on this show. Tom secretly paid off his ex's debt. They kind of glossed over that. That's really fucking sweet.
Yeah,
he really secretly did it. Like,
so then why is it coming?
Why is it now
TV?
public? Yeah, annoying.
Because he told them.
Because he was like, I never really got any recognition for doing that.
Yeah, he's like, I'm gonna say it now.
It's time. Malin and Rijkaard are making out.
That was cute.
So cute.
And then Tom like decides to film it on the phone, and it's like, you are on camera.
Oh yeah,
Everything's
that's the second
being filmed.
The first makeout's during the challenge. Then the second makeout, Rijkaard's like, just kiss me, and then Tom runs over with his little phone. It's like, what are you doing?
You know you're on.
You're
TV.
all being filmed. Daniel kisses Olivia during the challenge, and she's like, yeah, he's a good kisser, but like it didn't hit me.
Yeah.
And this is the point where I start to get annoyed with Olivia.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, Kay, you don't like him. Like, give Javi more time or something.
But then Javi shoots himself
up
in the foot. Yeah.
Foot. In the foot. Yeah, no, now I remember why you don't like him.
Yeah.
And why I kind of don't like him. Like,
yeah, he's a little bit of a shit stirrer.
I get it, like, because I feel like he felt like he was like pushed up against a wall, that he was like, I've got nothing left. He wasn't.
That's the thing, is that he felt that way because like technically he's not in a couple, but the thing is that if he didn't do anything, he would have been coupled up with Olivia. But he freaked out, and I get it, because I freaked out and like texted my crush when I should have like been cool. But it's like, dude, you should have just played it cool. You would have got me.
No, and now like it's like, all right, she doesn't have to really give you any, like, you've proven yourself like a dishonest person, like that's not
and
good.
that's like
that's worse than just being boring.
Yeah, and you're not boring, you're hot, you're not boring, and she likes you.
Yeah,
but then as soon as you show that you're gonna like lie, it's like, oh, we're not even dating and you're lying to me.
Not necessary.
And like all the girls are telling Olivia around the smoking area to like go with her gut, and it's like obviously
she was gonna.
And she was gonna go for you.
Yeah,
but you fucked up, dude.
Then Nathan calls Cara frigid.
I mean, he was so annoying that night.
He was really annoying. I think he thought he was being funny,
and he was drunk.
But he was drunk.
And it's like, I get that everybody else is like kissing and and doing all these things, but it's like, you can't compare yourselves. Like, you have to go at your own pace. And like, she was explaining it where it's like what she does for a living makes it.
She owned the shit out of him. Like that whole day of how she reacted to him. She's like, no, you don't get to touch me.
I'm not going to come over and talk to you just because you yelled my name right now. And she's just like, I'm doing my own thing right now.
Yeah.
And
we were like discussing how we're like, how does one become so confident?
Yeah. And it's like, you have to believe in yourself and just like honor and respect yourself enough to be like, no, I didn't like the way you talked to me.
Yeah.
So I'm actually going to just distance myself for a little bit.
Not even just that. She's like, the weight that it carried with it was like, she's like, what I do for a living is really sexual. So I have to take things really slowly, like in my personal life. And she's like, I'm not going to change that to make you comfortable.
Yeah.
And that was it. She's like, we're going to make Cara comfortable, and then you can like learn and like come along.
Yeah. It was like her resilience and self-respect is just like inspiring.
Yeah.
Because no one has to be that way. It's like so easy to like make out with the guy who's in your bed, but she's like, she
and the
puts
thing
her
is
beliefs first.
he's still gonna be available to her at the end of this.
Oh yeah.
Like where you could just be like, oh fuck, he's not gonna like me anymore. She's like, I don't care.
Yeah.
And for that reason, he's still in.
Yeah. It was great to see her put her foot down in the right ways, but like also not completely shut down. Like when they were sitting by the pool.
She's like, I still like you, but you bothered me.
You crossed the line.
Yeah.
And then he was like, well, can you clean my sunglasses? And she's like, sure. She like cleaned it for him. Like still very caring, but like, we're going to talk about the way that you talked to me last night because that wasn't cool. And then when they went on their first date, she's like, well, you're not getting a kiss today.
Yeah.
Because of the way you treated me last night. And so you have to learn.
No, but even then he was like a little snidey. He's like, all right, well, I apologize. He's like, no. You need to understand like what you're apologizing for. Like you're not just pacifying me so that like we can move on and you get a kiss. You don't even get a kiss. Today, you just learn.
Yeah. And she kept saying that. She's like, are you learning? Like, what did you learn?
What did you learn? Yeah.
And I really love Cara and her communication skills. And it's like, she's only 25 in this. Yeah. And she's really showing us like the way to respect yourself.
Yeah, even when she's like, listen, even in my line of work, like certain things come up and he's like, porn. And she's like, no. Yeah. But it's very sexual. And so people expect me to, or whatever. Like she's just like, she's so cool.
She's so cool. And then also she was like, and if this is how you are when you drink, don't drink.
Baby, don't drink.
Don't drink.
Yeah.
So simple. So like, well, this is the way you have to be with me. Yeah. And I love it.
Yeah. Or like less if you're going to get to that point.
Yeah.
Whatever. Then Scott and Tom are talking about, like, Tom was like, oh yeah, I wanted to fuck Sophie downstairs, but like, she said like, let's just wait till Nathan shuts up. And Scott's like, that means no. She doesn't want to fuck you.
Yeah. It's crazy because I've done that too where I'm just like, a guy will be like, oh, let's hook up. And I'm like, oh, my legs aren't shaped. Like, I'm not, like, we're making excuses because the answer is no.
Because the answer is no.
And we don't know how to say no right away.
Right. Which we need to, I mean, I think
we need to be like Cara.
By 2018, we're getting a little better with like all this consent shit. But
it's hard because we're told. I have no idea. But it's hard to like learn that because growing up, you're taught to like be so nice. You don't want to hurt people's feelings.
Yeah.
Like
that's what that whole Aziz Ansari article was about with babe.net.
Yeah.
And like granted that article was like not the best, but it did bring out the fact that like we won't necessarily say no to stuff sometimes just because we're trying to be polite.
Yeah.
And like you'll subvert your feelings just to make somebody else comfortable, because when a girl's not comfortable, what's the worst going to happen? She's going to cry. When a guy's not comfortable, he's going to get so mad.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. And it's like when a guy gets mad, I've had my best guy friends say the worst things to me just because they're upset.
I mean, I've said really terrible shit to you, but I would never hurt you.
I mean, they hurt me.
And I couldn't hurt you. No. But physically, to be Tom and Sophie fighting.
Yeah.
Tom is made out of a wall.
Yeah.
Sophie's just a human.
Yeah.
Like, I can't. And like with normal guys, it's just like, okay, they're like a foot taller. And I'm not saying like, guys, you're all so violent. It's like and girls can be violent too, but like it's the size.
Yeah.
And
there's
and the potential.
A chance that you can hurt.
Yeah.
You can physically hurt us.
Yeah. And we can just be like, your dick is so ugly.
And you guys would fucking punch a wall.
Yeah.
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 It's scary and it's not fun to like have to be like, oh, well, maybe when Nathan stops talking, like we want to be like, no, thank you.
No, thank you.
But
do you think sleeping in a room with everybody would make you more inclined to do stuff or make it easier to say no?
More inclined.
Okay.
Because I think it's fun.
Yeah, and it's kind of like this like sexy energy.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I also think it would be easier for me to say no in a room full of people.
Yeah.
Just because I can be like, well, I have witnesses.
Yeah.
Like,
that's very true. But I wouldn't be like John and Hannah where I'd be fucking in the middle of the night like that.
Oh my God. That image of her. She looks like a Whoville character. Just like getting plowed.
Oh, what happened, Scott confessed that he doesn't fancy Zara.
Yes. Wait. Oh, we didn't also talk about when she breaks the news of Miss Great Britain to him.
Oh, yeah.
I think this is when he starts to not like her.
Yeah, because her personality is shiny.
Because her personality sucks, and she makes it seem like this big, mysterious deal, and he kind of doesn't get why. And then he's like, what's happening? Like, who is this girl?
Yeah.
And then when she gets jealous, that was like the second nail in the coffin.
Yeah.
And then the third one is he gets that text that says a new girl's coming. Everybody freaks out, Scott included. And Zara's like, how could you?
And it's like, we've known each other for 2 days.
Yeah.
Calm down.
Yeah. So wait, who did he reveal it to? The guys.
They're guys. I don't remember who. Maybe Tom, maybe Rijkaard. But he was just like, yeah, I don't fancy her. Like when I'm in bed with her, I'm not like, oh, I want to rip your clothes off, you know?
Yeah.
And then apparently like the second night they didn't kiss.
Right.
And it's like, and then Zara's like, oh, he's not being affectionate. And everyone's like, oh, well, he's not an affectionate person. It's like, no, he is.
He was the first
night.
He was giving it a try.
Yeah, but he just doesn't like you.
Yeah. Unfortunate. Excitingly, Rijkaard and Malin like each other.
Yeah.
And they're being cute.
They're being really cute.
And she's like, I love my little Rye. And she thinks they're like similar.
Yeah.
But then I was thinking just like ahead, because I know a bunch of other people end up with people that they're not currently with now, but also I like the people that they're with now. And like, what if the producers put in 2 people or 3 people who are technically both gonna be good for you? Like, what do you do?
So I read something that was like the producers, every time they like put in people or they like at the beginning, they kind of want to predict who's going to be with each other.
Yeah.
And what's funny is that they've never been right.
Right.
And I love that.
Yeah.
So they're just like, oh, these 2 people are match made in heaven.
Yeah.
And then they don't end up together.
Have you ever seen Are You the One?
No.
On MTV? It is the worst show. People really, really like it here. A lot of my friends have watched it, but essentially they all sleep in the same room, but the same bed. Like there's one giant mattress. Like they're all just like in the same thing. And the point of the show is the producers have given everyone a perfect couple and decided like that's who your perfect couple is.
Okay.
And you have to like swap dating people, and like once a week they all go into one room, and like it tells you how many couples are wrong, but it doesn't tell you which ones.
Okay, so you have to guess.
So you have to guess, and you have to like switch again, and it's like, oh, that's one less than last week, and it's like, oh shit, we have to go back. And it's like, I think it's so fucked up and stupid, because I'm like, they could know everything about you on paper and not know how you're gonna react with like pheromones, like, you know, like, or who watched the same Lizzie McGuire show as you as a child and like knows your references. Like they're not going to know that stuff, and then they just keep swapping on that show until they have their perfect matches, and it doesn't end up with solid couples at all.
Yeah, I think it's just like a lot of people, especially like their friends, like, oh, you'd be perfect with my friend like Todd, and then you meet Todd and you're like, not even a little
not
bit
close. Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, we would look good together. Or like, I guess we are each other's type on paper, but it's like, it's 100% chemistry.
Yeah.
It's always about just like that click that Olivia talked about in the first episode, where it's like, you can just tell immediately who you would be with.
I'm so mad at Javi for sticking his foot in it.
I know. I mean, this is why I wasn't crazy about it.
Why would he say that? Oh, Dan's planting seeds. Like, where are you going to get the evidence?
It's like
what
in
do you
high
think's
school
going to happen?
It's in high school when you're just like, oh, like she's talking shit, and it's like either say it or don't say it.
Right.
And if you're going to say it, make sure it's truthful.
Yeah. Then okay, so we already have Nathan and Cara's date. Adorable. One thing he said on the date though was when she was explaining that it hit a nerve, he goes, "I thought you had a little bit more in you."
That is such a typical guy thing to say, to just like try and like undermine your feelings.
Yeah. Oh, you're not
as strong as I thought
enough?
You were. Oh no, I'm actually just communicating when I'm being bothered.
Also, she can be super strong in every other arena, but if this is the chink in her armor, like don't needle her about it.
Yeah.
Like it's so annoying.
And even I forget what she said about it, but she just like immediately was like, well, this is why it hit a nerve.
Right.
Let me explain to you, instead of you trying to be like masculine
macho.
And like, and trying to like one up me. Let me explain to you why this bothered me, because we're going to be together for a little bit.
Yeah.
We're sleeping in the same bed.
And like we like each other.
And we like each other.
And she's like, and like I do see something further with you if you can understand these things about me.
Yeah. I love her.
Yeah.
Communication.
We should always be Cara.
Yeah.
Cara.
I want to communicate.
What
like
would
her.
Cara do?
What would Cara do?
Okay, then Scott gets his text and everyone's sleeping or like sitting in the day beds outside and they all lose their minds.
I've never seen people react that way ever.
All just screaming in one direction.
Yeah.
Like, this is great. Like they don't even know what's gonna happen. They just know somebody's coming in.
Yeah.
And then it's like, it's a girl, and then the guys are like, yeah, and the girls are like, no.
Yeah. I think it's just, this is such a season 2 sort of thing.
Yeah, that they were like, it's happening. Yeah, it's
they're like,
time.
the game is starting.
Yeah.
Because like in season 1, they were just like, oh no.
No.
We're happy.
Yeah. But this has been fun.
In season 2, they're just like, fuck yeah, bring it on.
Going. Yeah. Let's do this. Yeah, Zara's pissed. I don't care. Because I think that was an immature way to deal with it.
Yeah, it's like if you're immediately threatened,
something's already wrong.
There's a crack in the foundation.
True. Malin has rollers in her hair. Did you notice that?
Yeah.
What's the deal with rollers in England? Did they not have like hot curlers? Or
I just think it's a trend.
They just like it?
I think they like it, yeah.
Okay.
And it's kind of hot to walk around in rollers.
Is it?
I think it's cute, yeah.
Okay. Was it hot when Nathan was picking Cara's skin and eating it?
No, that was pretty disgusting.
To me, I loved it.
This is not Austin Powers.
To me, I loved it.
Ew.
I was like, I had like a little
flashback
vacation romance when I was like 15, and I think of Love Island as a vacation romance, like entirely. And I used to pull this guy's flakes off, and I thought it was like the most intimate thing. I didn't eat them though. But I liked how she was like, yeah, now I'm inside of you.
And he's like, I can't wait to be inside of you.
She's like, shut up. Tom's sitting outside looking like a yogi at a couples retreat in his all-white outfit and man bun.
It's like, who are you? Who are you trying to be?
And I don't know if he knows either.
I think he's gay, dude. I really think he's gay.
Yeah, but then that would make sense that him and, I mean, not that gay people hook up with gay people.
No, but it's true.
But
because closeted people go for other closeted people.
Right. Well, because then they have something in common. But also, if she likes a masculine female and he is a feminine man, it could work.
Yeah. That's my old roommate was gay, and he was like, yeah, when I was in high school and I was still in the closet, I would date people like lesbians who weren't out yet. And so it was just like, because you want that, there's this one quality that you're looking for.
Will and Jada
Smith?
Yeah, that's what everyone says.
No.
Yeah, that's what everyone says, that like she's very gay and he's very gay and they hook up. And I think they could just both be bi. I think most people are just bi.
I think everybody's bi.
Yeah. And it's just like
I think I'm bi, but I haven't had the experience of it yet.
I've made out with a few girls like in high school, and I'm pretty sure I'm bi. But the one experience that I did have was a threesome with a girl that I was not attracted to, and I was like, ugh. But then I was like, but there are girls that I am attracted. So
it's like you have to. There's just like with types of guys, there's types of girls.
Yes, exactly. Sophie's now freaking out that Tom might be too intense to the two boys. She was talking to, I think, Scott and...
He is intense. He was like possessive when they were all still lining up and coupling up. Yeah. You can't be possessive then. Yeah. Like, it's only going to get worse.
I think I would be. Oh, I'm so bad.
You are a little possessive.
I'm pathetic and bad. I thought you were going to call me pathetic, and then I was just like, let's just go with it. I'm pathetic.
You're not pathetic. I think you're a little possessive.
I'm very possessive.
Yeah.
Listen, I grew up one of four. Like, what's mine should be mine. I've been sharing for too long.
I was very possessive of my brother growing up. Like, if my cousins came to visit and he would be like hanging out with them, I'd be like, "You're my brother."
Oh yeah. Oh, if Charlotte got along with our cousins, I'd be like, "No, you come laugh with me."
Yeah. Either we laugh together, or you don't laugh
at all. Yeah. Did you have any vocab?
I didn't hear anything this time.
Okay, I had rump.
Oh, I don't even know what that means.
I know rumpy pumpy is kind of like rolling the hay.
Rump.
And I know a rump is an ass.
I keep thinking of
but he was saying like, let's have a little rump. It's Tom, I think.
Does that mean fuck?
Yeah, maybe it's just a little fuck.
Yeah. Because I'm thinking let me see. It says the ass. Specifically the buttocks.
No, he was saying it in the sex. It's like let's have like a little roll in the hay or something like that.
Yeah.
And then saws. SORS. Sorry.
Oh.
Saws. And then we've got our two new, Terry and Katie.
I'm so excited.
I can't wait to meet them.
Two of the hottest people I've ever seen. They're so hot. Terry, I mean, I was sitting at a table with a bunch of female comics, and this was when me and Lisa were watching Love this season.
Yeah.
And we pulled up a picture of Terry, and we're like, guys,
check this out.
Look at this guy.
Yeah.
And the waitress comes over, and she's looking over our shoulder. She goes, "Who is that?" And we're all like, "Well, I know, right? He's so hot."
That's amazing. Oh, my God. Well, I can't wait to see you soon, Terry. And we will see you next episode.
So exciting.
So exciting. Goodbye.
Hey guys, we know we really love Island, but do you? If you really love We Really Love Island, let us know.
Leave a rating and review and tell everybody you know to subscribe too.
You can find us anywhere podcasts are found. iTunes, Spotify, YouTube, Stitcher, Google Play, all of them, hopefully. If they don't work, message us. You can find us on Instagram at We Really Love Island, or follow us individually at Lils Michelle
and at Remy Casimir. You can also like us on Facebook, facebook.com/We Really Love Island.
Follow us on Twitter at We Really Love Island.
Send us your thoughts and your prayers, and if you know any of the contestants,
send them our way.
Yes.
Perfect.
Amazing.
And always remember that we're not affiliated with Love Island, ITV, CBS, or anything. We're not official anything. We're just two comedian girls. Thank you. Goodbye.